What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Doe Show. It's your boy Dame D, and today we're going to be talking about the Detroit Lions Minnesota pregame talk. I'm joined by a couple of guests that's going to be joining us in the conversation today. I'll go ahead and let my first guest go ahead and introduce himself to the show.
What up? What up? It's Real Talk with Big Dave. What up, though?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my second guest, you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the show.
This is Big Hen from the 313. What it do?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show again, Big Hen. And you can go ahead and introduce my last guest. Introduce yourself to the show.
Q Vinny from the 313, baby.
Okay. There we go. Welcome to the show, you guys. It's definitely been a conversation I've been wanting to have. We at the end of the season, last game of the year, and it's all everything is all for all. Win or go home. That's what we're looking at. We got two teams that's coming into the division that never met up. This is two teams that's 13 and 2. You never had two teams 13 and 2 that
14.
it's 14 and 2 that matched up in NFC. So this is NFL history that we're seeing in the NFC North. This is for the North title. Win or go home. The winner gets the number 1 seed. The loser gets the number 5 seed. I'm gonna start off with you, Big Dave. My question to you is: give me your predictions. What you think Detroit is going to go out there and do? Meaning that we got a lot of injuries. And we'll get off into that soon. But we's coming into this game with a lot of injuries. Minnesota is somewhat pretty healthy coming into this game. So give me your opinion. Give me your thoughts on what you think tomorrow's game is going to be like.
To be honest with you, I can't even really call it.
Okay.
What we do know is defensively they do not look good, because you got to think about it. They played a game last week that wasn't about nothing. And then one of them had nothing to play for. And look how, if it wasn't for the 2 interceptions for Brock Purdy, we don't know if Detroit Lions win that game. And I don't care how many points they can put up. Can't stop nobody. That's an issue, especially during playoffs.
Okay. Well, yeah. Big Hen, I'm gonna ask you that same question. You got these two teams getting ready to face off, same record, 14 and 3. First time in NFL history, first time in the NFC North title. Game that we getting ready to match up. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinion. Like I asked Big Dave. The Lions are coming in pretty injured. We got an injury-riddled team. Minnesota's coming in healthy. Give me your opinion on, before I start asking you questions, y'all, the real questions I want to ask. Just give me your opinion. Let me know what you think tomorrow's game is going to be like. So just give me your quick opinion of what you think, how the Lions is going to approach this game. And, just give me your opinion real quick. There we go.
Dave, you from Ohio, right?
No, Dave from Detroit.
Nope. You from Detroit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Okay, Dave. Well, I'm gonna say it to you like this: we got the number 1 offense going into this thing right now. We unstoppable. Our offense been carrying us the whole time. The defense, we just need them to do 25% of what we need them to do, and we're gonna be all right.
Back around, Big Hen. Okay, he went out, Q. Well, Q, I'm gonna ask you that same question. Let us know what you think Detroit, meaning that we're coming into this game injury riddled. Minnesota is coming into the game healthy. It's an NFC matchup. This is for everything. The winner gets the number 1 seed, the loser gets the number 5 seed, and pretty much start the playoffs on the road. So just give me your quick opinion on what you think, how the Lions going to approach this game.
Lions gonna come in and whoop on Minnesota pretty bad. We're gonna beat them 34-24. That's what we gonna do to Minnesota. Minnesota can't stop nobody neither, though, Big Dave. Minnesota ain't stop nobody on defense neither.
And we're gonna get off of today defense, Q. But come a little closer to the mic, Q. You sound a little muffled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we coming into tomorrow's game with a lot of key injuries. So give me your quick thoughts on what you think, how we're going to adjust to these injuries, Q Nitty.
we got Anzalone coming back. We got Raymond coming back. So we're gonna be all right on defense.
Okay.
We're gonna beat Minnesota. Get ready, Ray. We're gonna be laughing and giggling tomorrow. We're gonna put on Minnesota 34-20.
Your mic sound a little bit muffled, Q, but go ahead. Finish talking.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but okay, so all right, so this is my next question. Look, we've been actually putting up 30 points a game. We've been pretty much the top offense coming into the NFL. You know, we're matching up with Minnesota, who's pretty much been one of the second or third top offense in the NFL. You know, they've been putting up pretty good numbers pretty much since they lost to us. You know, so Big Dave, give me your opinion, you know, on how you think Minnesota is going to approach this game. You know, what's their quarterback name? I don't forgot his name. I messed up for a second, but
Sam Darnold.
You got Sam Darnold coming into the game. You know, he's a pretty decent quarterback. You know, he's coming into this league and coming into this year, you know, putting up his best year, you know, because like I said, he's been traded around a few years. So give me your opinion on how you think Sam Darnold is going to approach his game tomorrow.
I wish Big Hen wouldn't laugh because I would sure love to respond to the last comment.
Yeah, his battery probably died out. He'll come back in though.
Yeah, I don't know how he thought I was from Ohio.
Right, I don't know why he thought that.
Yeah, well, that's because a lot of Lions fans like me, I'm a Lions fan, but I'm more critical of my team than others. So some people think that I'm not 100% Lions fan because I critique them. I played this game, so I'm very competitive. Now let's get down to you asked me a serious question, and the first question was, I talked about the defense. Q believe all they got to do is do the minimum. Like I said, I'm going to go back to that, and then I'm going to kill this so you can go to the next one, or Q can respond.
Go ahead.
San Francisco came out, like I said, I'm going to bring it back up. If it wasn't Brock Purdy did, we don't even know if the Lions win a game that they didn't even have to play everybody. So let's get real with this question that you asked. This is a team that's almost on the same level. Is like they offense ain't as explosive, but they can get just as explosive because they had one of the top receivers ever that done it. Now we got some dogs on our end too, and we got the number one front line in the game.
Right.
But you got to remember, last time Minnesota and Detroit met, the only reason Detroit won that game is because Sam Darnold bum ass couldn't get a 3rd and 4. And don't get it twisted like I'm going for Minnesota, but I'm pointing out the facts. This was a team. Detroit really hasn't played no real winning teams like that. And this was one of them that they played, and they only won by 2 points by that field goal.
Right. The field goal that we kicked at the end.
That was a game that Detroit dominated. Minnesota started off 10-0.
Yeah, they jumped on us.
For like 4 touchdowns in a row.
Right.
Minnesota had no getting back in that game, and that was a healthy defense. The only person that went out was old boy, the defensive end, Hutchinson. Okay, so now we going with a Minnesota that has something to prove and do something with a damn quarterback that ain't been shit in this league. So the reason I'm not going head over heels saying Detroit just gonna win this game, I don't know how to call it because I don't know how this game gonna turn out with the injuries that we have. And that's not to say that the players that's coming back gonna be healthy enough still that first game. They might be a little rusty. And that's my take on it.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So I'll go off to my next question, and this for you, Q. You know, Minnesota defensive coach, you know, in a defensive game, they blitz 40% of the time, you know, and this is the call on Goff. You know, teams, this is a scouting report on Goff. If you can get him rattled early, you know, you can shake him up and, you know, and he tends to, you know, get rattled early, you know, so they're going to be blitzing, you know, a lot, you know, coming, like I said, 40% of the game. You know, Minnesota relies on takeovers. I believe they have 21 takeovers, and they lead the NFL in that. You know, so Q, Tell me what you think. What Golf has to do to be able to control the game, to be able to watch out for that blitz and not be able to be rattled by that blitz, because they're going to be coming. They're going to be sending that front five, and they're also going to be bringing their safeties up. So and that's going to be blitzing a lot. So give me your thoughts. Give me your opinion on what you think Golf and how he's going to adjust to that 40% blitz.
No, quick passes. Quick pass, get the ball out your hand real quick. That's it, man. Run right at it. Run right at it for sure. So we got a good line. So, Golf gonna throw about 3 touchdowns on 300, about 250, 260.
Okay. So you think it's gonna be a lot of
we're gonna have a good time. Hey, we're gonna have a good time. I don't know what day talking about, but it's war tomorrow. This championship day, this everything.
Yeah, see,
I'm
gonna ask you.
Hold on, D. You ain't told him that what our coach walk around with a wheelbarrow on the sideline.
Yeah, Dave, no, Dave's a Detroit fan. He's just pointing out a few key factors.
This is what the problem I have with Lions fans. They start to be a little delusional, like the Dallas Cowboy fans. It's like they don't want to hear the real truth about our team. Now that's
about Minnesota, Big D? They ain't stopping
I want to ask you that same question, Big Dave. How do you think Golf is going to be able to adjust to the 40% that Minnesota defense is going to come in there?
Well,
do you think he's going to be able to handle that pressure?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm really not concerned about the Lions offense because they can pretty much put up points. They can pretty much dominate.
We do what we want. Say it. We do what we want.
Hold on. Let me finish. They can pretty much put up the points. So I'm not concerned about that, but I am concerned about if they can get through that good-ass line. And if they can get through that good-ass line, it's going to be a problem because Jared Goff.
Let him finish,
Jared Goff is terrible when it comes to pressure on him if he's not protected. That's when he's at his worst. So I am concerned if that line can't hold up. Now, if the line can hold up, I'm not concerned about the offense at all. But what I'm concerned about, if Minnesota get hot on offense and our defense can't stop nothing.
Okay. Now I see you just came back in, Big Ken. I'm gonna ask you that same question. Minnesota loves to blitz 40% of the time. They're gonna try to put a lot of pressure on Golf. Give me your opinion. Let me know what you think Golf needs to do to be able to adjust to this blitz they're going to be bringing. They're going to be bringing their front five plus their safeties down. So, and the key and the take on Golf is he gets rattled early, and a lot of defenses love to blitz and get to him early.
Okay, I apologize for my phone cutting off, fellas, but like I was trying to say, we got the number one offense, period. So when they blitz like that, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. When they blitz like that, St. Brown gonna have the best game he ever had in his life because Jared Goff is prepared for those quick blitzes straight to St. Brown and they tight end. You guarantee you that's what's gonna happen. So we prepared for the blitz already. That's what we do on that play action. So every time they run it, we gonna kill them.
Okay.
The play action is designed for quick blitzes, and that's what our quarterback is gonna kill him on. St. Brown is gonna have his best game ever tomorrow.
Okay. And Q said the same thing that Golf will have to throw a lot of play actions. Go ahead, Q.
I'm sorry, D.
No, go ahead. I was just saying what you and Big Ken, y'all kind of agreed on that Golf will have to throw a lot of play actions and a lot of quick passes coming out the backfield.
They're gonna run it all day. They run it better than anybody. That's why we got the number one offense. See, I'm not worried about our defense. Like I was finna say before my phone cut off, if our defense can give us a couple good sacks, we can finish the rest. The offense is gonna hold us. It's gonna be a high scoring game. We do got to look for this defense that's coming. They got a hell of a defense. We know that, but we don't beat them once, and we got the same team exception of a few people that got injured. It's just gonna be one of those gritty type games, but I believe we're gonna go up at least 2 touchdowns. That's my prediction.
Okay. Dave, let me
go ahead, Dave.
Before you get started, let me ask this question to my two brothers here. because I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm not 100% Lions fan, but a lot of people don't think I am because I'm very critical. Um, hmm. Okay, I agree with y'all with the blitz. Yeah, St. Brown, he's always going to be open for that. Him and a couple other people. So I agree with that 100%. But let's go back to that once again. I know this is for the marbles. I know this is for the championship. I know this is for the rest. I know this is for the #1 seed. But let's go back to that very first game again. They did the same exact thing that you said. They killed them with the play action. Every time they blitzed, they killed their ass. They went up 4 scores on Minnesota. And we was playing, see here, you wasn't on the phone when I said this. We was playing with a healthy defense, except for Hutchinson got hurt that game.
Yeah, you heard what I
Okay.
said. I said we
Hold
miss
on.
it, with the exception of a few people.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough. I ain't saying it ain't gonna be.
No, but hold on. He was the only one that got hurt in that game. We had our full defense, and what's his name, Brian Graham or whatever. He was having a hell of a game. Our safeties was having a hell of a game against Minnesota against this bum ass Sam Darnold. Now I call him a bum. Now I got to give him a degree of respect because I said it's gonna be him why Minnesota don't do nothing, and I don't give a fuck about Minnesota. But at the end of the motherfucking day, I'm looking at that first game. The Lions barely won that game with a healthy team. Now they're going into the same team. They're not healthy, man. Offensively they are, but defensively, even if David Montgomery come back, he still ain't gonna be 100%.
Yeah, well, David, he's
I'm-
definitely not playing this game. So I got my next question is, look, Detroit can finish undefeated in the division for the first time in Lions history. You know, Big Hen, give me your keys and your thoughts on what they need to do to start off this game. So give me your prediction. Do you think they're going to start off aggressive? You know, or do you think they're going to start off with running the ball with Gibbs?
I think right now, Goff is playing possessed.
Okay.
And I believe that our offense is gonna definitely have to win this game for us. We not depending on the defense at all. We just looking for some stops. That's all we looking for, some stops. I think our offense, like I said, St. Brown is the key because they are gonna blitz. You know, they like to blitz on third downs a lot. We know this. So if that's the case, we already ready for that. And our running back, Gibbs, you already know he gonna do his thug thizzle. I just feel like if the Lions go out there with a high pressure offense, can't nobody in the league stop us. Like Dan say, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, excuse my language. If we win by 2 points, I'm good.
Okay, now I want to ask this next question to Q. Now Minnesota wants to attack the middle of the field. You know, how can our linebackers adjust, especially if we don't get Anzalone back tomorrow? How can our linebackers adjust to them being able to attack the middle, you know, and then Sam Darnold being able to run, you know, because he's actually a running quarterback like how Allen was, you know, so he has those same capabilities of when Josh Allen came into town not too long ago. So, you know, give me your opinion on what you think our defense, how they can adjust, especially if Anzalone doesn't come back. You know, how can we stop that middle, because teams have been cutting up and attacking our middle. And that question is for you, Q.
Play cover 3. I guess we're playing cover 3 defense. You know, blitz the safeties here and there. Let Branch get loose a little bit.
Okay.
You know, put some pressure on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, man, he ain't. I don't even know what you talking about, Sam Darnold, man. This all my Detroit Lions tomorrow. I can't tell y'all, man. This game, man, we gonna dominate these guys, y'all. Y'all just don't know.
I mean, but you got
been playing good. You ain't wrong, man.
You got to look at the numbers. Sam Darnold been putting up career numbers this year. You know what I mean? He's not no bump coming into this tomorrow's game. You know, so give me your thoughts on what Detroit defense is going to have to do to be able to pressure and shut Sam Darnold down. And that question is for you, Big Dave.
Only thing Detroit defense can do is hope for a prayer that Sam Darnold does it on his own and fuck up like he did that first game, doing just rushing, forcing passes and shit. See, Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. I don't expect him to be no better than who he is. But like I said, I have to give him credit now. I've been knocking him all season. I've been saying he's going to come back and show us who he really is. But he's starting to show us he ain't playing either because since that Lions game, he ain't really threw an interception.
Okay, well, I mean, well, he's been playing lights out.
So I'm hoping that he is the reason why they fuck up.
Okay.
I'm not dependent on the defense because I'm with Hen and them. The defense can get a couple sacks and a couple good stops at the right time. That helps.
Right.
But see, once again, not trying to hog it up. But once again, think about it, y'all. Whenever we come one-dimensional on a sport that's all hands on deck, at some point you get figured out. At some point, that shit ain't gonna work. I don't give a damn how explosive you is. At some point, you're gonna have one of them games that is not like that. And I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen tomorrow night, because I'm hoping for better results. But I'm not on the same level as y'all with believing they just gonna kick the shit out of Minnesota's ass. I don't believe it like that.
Right.
I have to see what happens.
Okay.
Not gonna let Sam Darnold beat us.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey,
listen.
Let's
Sam
talk.
Ain't that good, fellas.
No, he's not. He's not. The defense is gonna. We're definitely gonna have to pressure him. We're gonna have to put a lot of pressure on him. We can't sit back and play man to man and not blitz him. Because like I said, he possessed the same skills that your boy Allen has. He has an arm. And he can run. But let's talk matchups, Q Dog. Let's talk Justin Jefferson. Who's going to be able? Who are we going to match up to be able to stop him? And who did we have on him the last game? Because I think he burnt us for like 140 yards the last game we went out there.
Yeah, but that was late in the game. He got loose. He got loose late. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do a pretty good job on him. Justin gonna eat. We gotta shut down everybody else.
So do you think we're gonna continue to play man? Because we've been playing man to man all season long, especially with all these injuries, or do you think we're gonna play zone?
Now hold on. Now what did Debo do last game? Debo Sanders didn't do too much.
No, he had that one play where he got that touchdown. We pretty much shut him down.
We shutting down top receivers.
Yeah, it was Kittles who had a good game. But yeah,
give me. What did Minnesota do to San Francisco when they played them with Sam Darnold in the beginning of the year? Man, they demolished them. So we don't even want to use Debo Sanders because they look bold.
I'm just saying though, we can use it.
Right. Well, give me your opinion. Who you think who's going to be on Jefferson? Who's going to be able to shut him down to contain him?
The rookie gonna be on it.
And that's Arnold.
They're gonna have to put a safety over the top. They're gonna have to double team him. And then, but guess what? When you double team him, you put so much attention on Jefferson that leaves the rest of them open.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you this question: if you put Arnold on him, and Arnold has the league of pass interference, you know what I mean? So that's like putting him on the island with the top receiver out there in the league. So I kind of agree with Dave. You got to kind of.
He ain't got nobody else but him.
Yeah, so do you want to play zone then? You know what I mean? Versus playing man to man, because he's a rookie, and like I said, he's been getting that he leads the league in pass interference.
Well,
listen here, bro.
He checked him the first game and he got the little pass interference, but he did pretty decent on him.
Okay, so you think Arnold
I think we're gonna be all right, fellas. We're gonna be all right. I think we're gonna be all right, man, on defense. For real. I think we're gonna be all right.
Okay, well, I had all these questions kind of in order, but it kind of got messed up, so I'm just going off the top. One question I do have, and me and you were talking about this earlier, Big Hen. What the fuck happened with Joseph Kirby not making the Pro Bowl? I can't believe this. You got the top safety with 9 interceptions that's leading the league, and he did not make the Pro Bowl. What's going on with that, fellas?
I couldn't tell you what's going on with that, but I'm glad you brought that up, though. I'm glad you brought that up, D, because I'm gonna tell you right now, tomorrow he's finna go the fuck off. So the defense is finna go crazy for the simple fact that they play him out of a spot. Ain't no way that he wasn't supposed to make the Pro Bowl. You know what I mean?
I almost didn't believe it when you told me that I had to go look it up. I'm driving, damn near getting ready to crash because I couldn't believe it. But yeah, Big Dave, give me your opinion. What do you think? Why do you think Joseph Kirby was snubbed? The league leading 9 interceptions, and he did not make the Pro Bowl.
really, I don't know what's up with that. It's weird with the Pro Bowl how they select and vote. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of players over the past that should have made it that didn't. So I don't
Right.
really can't answer that one, man. I mean, you do the best you can, and you come out there and put your display your talent, and you go out there and do what you're supposed to do to make all get all the accolades that you're supposed to get and that you deserve to get. And sometimes they just don't give them to you. And I really can't answer that one. It's just weird how they select and vote, man. It's
Yeah,
weird.
that was weird. Out of all the players on the team, I would at least thought he would have been one of the first players selected. But we
He
in
should have
total
been.
all, I believe we got 7 players that was selected to the Pro Bowl. But Q, give me your thoughts and your opinion. Why do you think Kirby? And you probably didn't even know this until now. Tell me why you think and what happened. Why was he snubbed?
Because they say he a dirty player.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
They trying to
They say he a dirty
I
player,
never
man.
thought about that because I only heard him say that 1 or 2 times. So.
See, and that's fucked up. I've never heard that. But you still can't
well, they fined
listen.
him like $1 million or something
See,
for
and
a
I heard
penalty.
that too, but I don't know what that was about. But
But they
listen.
said he clipped the player when he was in the air or something.
Man, dirty or not, 9 picks. No, there's no way he should have been snubbed, So I agree with you, Big Ken. He's going to come out there with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to be out there laying wood, and he might come up with another 2-game pick again tomorrow.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
So we talked matchups. So let's talk matchups on Detroit side. Who's going to what matchups you think is going to be a good matchup for the Detroit? Do you think it's going to be on the tight end side, or do you think our wide receivers is going to break loose on them? And I'll have you answer that question, Big Ken.
I think we're going to mix it up like we always do. That's what make us the Detroit Lions, and that's what make us so gritty. We're going to run it up their throat for sure. Jahmyr Gibbs is having one of those type of seasons that you can only dream for and hope for your running back to have. And he doing this right now by himself, and he making it look easy. You understand what I'm saying? Where everybody else making they make it look good, but he make it look easy. So I'm gonna say this: with him alone, we gonna have St. Brown probably finna get close to 150 yards alone. Y'all watch what I tell you. It's gonna be the St. Brown show because they are gonna blitz, and that's gonna kill them. Okay. We run the play action better than anybody. So the question is, what is they gonna do with our offense?
Okay. All right. Well, I want to ask you this question. It's kind of Big Ken kind of relied on this about Jahmyr Gibbs, Big Dave. Do you think he's going to be able to sustain the rest of the season, or I'll just say the rest of the playoff if we don't get Montgomery back? Do you think he's going to be able to continue to go up in between them tackles, 20 to 25 touches a game?
No. Because the thing with it is he's going to always have success because he's a slasher and he has speed. Once he gets past you, it's over.
Right.
Thing is, you got to start putting wood on him before he can even start juking you. If you start hitting him before he can get in position to get around you, that's going to slow him down. It showed in that San Francisco game in the beginning that he was struggling at first. But like I said, it's all about this game is going to be all about adjustments on either side. Because they both looked at the film from the first time they played each other, and that was Lions' hardest games, of the season. And besides them getting beat by Buffalo and a few other games, they had to make a comeback in. But this game right here, this divisional game, are always the hardest. And they're going to all about what coaches make the adjustments on either end. It's all about Minnesota making the adjustments defensively on the offense, and it's all about Detroit making the adjustments on offense compared to that strong defense Minnesota guy. Whoever make the better adjustments at the right times is going to end up on top. That's what I believe. Because right now, it's too hard to just say what we see from Detroit offensively, that's going to always work because they outscore people all the time. That ain't going to work all the time.
Okay. And the reason why, and I'm going to ask you that same question, Q, about Gibbs. And the reason why I asked that, I don't know if y'all remember, it was the Buffalo game where Gibbs had went out. He actually made a block on one of the linebackers that was coming in, and he was out for about maybe 10 to 12 plays, and I thought he was hurt, injured on that after picking up that block. So I'm asking you that same question, Q. Do you think he's going to be able to sustain just being back there by himself and not having his running mate Knuckles back there? So do you think he's going to be able to run the whole game, be able to touch the ball 20 to 25 times a game? Because that's what we're going to need to be able to beat this Minnesota game. We're not going to be able to go out there and pass like how we think we are, because they're going to be blitzing 40% of the time. And you guys agreed to that. It's going to have to be a lot of quick passes, and play actions, to offset that 40% blitz that Minnesota loves to do. So just give me your opinion on that. Do you think Jahmyr Gibbs will be able to touch the ball 20 to 25 times a game and the Lions be successful at doing that?
Yes, he did it the first game. He had 29 carries for 117 yards and I think 2 touchdowns against Minnesota. Go back and do the information, but that's what he did first game. So this ain't nothing, because if y'all remember, Knuckles got hurt that game.
Right.
Against Minnesota.
There we go.
Knuckles went out that game. And Gibbs had 29 carries for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Right. All right. So this is a lot of this a question, and I'm gonna start off with you, Big Dave, on this. All right. Our coach like to go for it on 4th and 1. In a tight game, late game, tied game, do you think that these the calls that Dan Campbell going for on 4th and 1 it will okay, I'll just ask you that. Do you think we should go for it on 4th and 1, Dave? In this situation in the playoff game, meaning that this is for the number 1 seed. Winner wins all. In such a situation, should he go for the field goal, or should we go for it on the 4th and 1? What do you do?
I think he should go for the field goal, but he's not.
Okay.
Everybody, which you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Damn that. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. That's why they lost that Francisco game. They stopped running the fucking ball. He could have kicked 2 field goals and we still would have won that fucking game. But we didn't win that game. And then everybody's talking about the game where we got cheated from Dallas. They say we got cheated. Okay, say Dallas did cheat on that play and the referees gave the play against the Lions. They had 2 downs to kick field goals and he went for every one and it went terribly wrong. So he don't know how to hold them and when to fold them. I understand that it's been working, like against Green Bay. They knew they couldn't give Green Bay that ball back. They went for it on 4th and inches. They knew they couldn't give them back because they knew the defense wasn't going to be able to stop them. So they said, fuck that, we're going to go for it. I understand it sometimes. But sometimes you got to kick the field goal and just get the points and live another down. That's what I think.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you that same question, Big Ken. In a situation, okay, and I'll give you a situation. 4th down, 2 minutes left, and we're down 2. Or I'll just ask you this question: Do you continue to go for these fourth and whatever if you're Dan Campbell? Do you continue to risk these games by going for it, or do you go for the points? And that question is for you, Big Kid.
I just feel like Dan is going to be there, and the team love him for his decision making. It's done got us this far. I feel like when it's time to kick that field goal, he gonna make the right decision. I don't think when it comes down to these last couple games in the playoff that if he need to take that field goal, I think he gonna stand down. He gonna kick that field goal because it's too important. I think we destined for the Super Bowl right now. We real hurt, bro. And Dave, I'm gonna say this to you. It's a storyline behind the Lions right now. See, like you said, we fucked up, and everybody is thinking like you, and it ain't just coming at you in no kind of way. It's just like everybody is thinking like you. We hurt. How can we win with this decimated defense that we got? How we gonna win is how we been winning. Next man up, and that's just what it is. They gonna have to show that they want to win a Super Bowl, because right now they in a position. You are in a position to do something, set history, and do everything that the other players in Lions history couldn't do. So I just think from our coach alone, our quarterback, the way he playing, our offense, everybody's saying, what about our defense? But they got to worry about our offense. Y'all remember that right now. And if we run it up on them like I think we're going to run it up on them, if our defense give us the key stops we need, we're gonna be all right.
Okay, and
Hey,
I'm asking you that. I'm asking you that. I'm asking you that same question, Q. Do you think that Dan Campbell is going to play that same style of game going forward on fourth down, or do you think he needs to play realistic and play football and go for the points? You know, in these situations, playoff situations, I should say.
That man walk around with a wheelbarrow on the sideline with his balls in it. We going for it.
Period.
We going for it. Period.
We
He ain't
going
talk
for
to
it.
him. We
Ain't
going
nothing to
for
talk
it.
about. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing to
I
talk
don't
about.
care.
You know,
Hey man, what do we got to lose, fellas? What do we
Right.
got to lose?
That's
Well,
it.
Okay,
What do
now,
we
now
got to
I'll
lose?
give you my
Nothing.
opinion on it. My opinion is, in
We
situations,
keep
Dan should go for the motherfucking points, you know, because I'll go back to what Big Dave was saying. There was a few games that was questionable last year that he should have went for it. I think it was that San Francisco game. There was a few key calls that caused us to lose that playoff game with San Francisco. So I'll say go for the points, you know. You know, when you can get them, you know, now I can see if it's at the end of the game, you know, but don't be going like, okay, now look, I'll give you an example. It was one of the games, I forget what game it was, but we had 12 minutes left. He went for that onside kick. Do you think he should be doing calls like that? You know, and that's what I mean. You know,
everybody making excuses up for that onside kick because they can. But see here, I'm glad he brought that up because I wanted to say something to you. It's not that I necessarily think the Lions are going to lose because of their defense. I already made it clear. It's all about the adjustments because maybe some adjustments might be made to Minnesota defense that encounter the offense of the Lions. See, I'm not just looking at the defense. I'm looking at the whole entire team. See, because everybody's so caught up like y'all so caught up on how high powered this offense is, but you know sometimes a high power offense could be slowed down. So to say this off of what Dane said real quick, not to get off subject, he's just made my point as far as the him making the onside kick. Everybody say, "Oh, that's what Dan do. That's what Dan do." But guess why he did that? The reason they said they can live with it. Everybody, even all the media guys, guess why they said he did that? Because they knew that damn defense couldn't stop Josh Allen. They knew he couldn't stop him. They said he had to try to do something to stop the
he was
bleed.
trying to get
Oh
another
yeah,
possession.
no doubt. Everybody know that though for sure.
Yeah,
You
so
see
that's
what I'm
why I
saying?
want to ask you guys that question. You know, do Dan continue to go for it, or do he play football and get the points? You know, because like I said, a lot of coaches, you know, that's been a lot of talk around the league right now. You know, people talking about that. Will Dan go for it, or will Dan make simple football calls like far as just going for the field goal? But you know, I think it'll come down to a situational thing. You know, if we have a chance to kick the field goal, he'll kick that field goal. I don't think he'll go out there with the mindset, you know, that he was going out there with, meaning with the regular season mindset. You know, this is the playoffs. We got a lot on the line. You know, we got 14 and 2 teams that's matching up, getting ready to play for the NFC North Division, you know, so we got a lot at stake, you know, so I don't think he'll be able to do that. So I'm going to give my prediction, you know, and I'll have everybody else give their prediction and we can go ahead and close out. You know, my prediction is it's going to be, I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a shootout. You know, I think both defenses are going to be out there playing tight. You know, I think it's going to be, we're both going to try to run, you know, because we have not even spoke about Minnesota's running back. You know, they have a good running back there too, but he's coming off a quad injury. So I think it's going to be a good running game. Whatever defense will be able to shut down that running game will win. You know, so my prediction will be 24-20 Lions. You know what I mean? It's going to be a tight game, you know, and it's going to come down to the end. You know, so I'm gonna start off with Q. Give me your predictions, give me the score, and tell us who you think going to win, Q Dog.
Lions 34, Minnesota 24.
Okay. All right. And I'm asking you that same question, Big Dave. Give me your prediction and give me the score.
I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot give you a prediction. I don't know. I'm going to just be honest. This is a game for the marbles, man. And
yeah.
Both teams are coming to play. Now, the advantage the Lions do have, they're playing at home.
Right.
Is the advantage, but I don't want to give a point differential. because I really just don't know. I really just don't know. This is a scary game. And like you said, Dan, it might not even be a shootout. It might just be a hard, rough game. It might come to some shit like 17-12.
Yeah, but, because normally a NFC North battle is
It's
always
gonna be a war.
a defensive game. I know we've been putting up a lot of numbers, and I know they've been putting up numbers, but I think this is going to be a tight defensive call game. So, Big Hen, I'm gonna ask you that same questions. Give us your predictions and give us a score.
I'm bleeding Honolulu blue over here. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna be real with you. I said it from the beginning of the show, 14. I think they're gonna go up on them at least 2 touchdowns because I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't want to get down and have to fight to get back up. And I already know that's the way that our offensive coach is thinking right now. So if we stay up at least 2 touchdowns, we can hold them. We don't want to play no close games like that. I don't think it's going to be no close game at all. Period.
Okay,
Point
and you
blank.
know
It's
what?
not.
And I agree with you on
Right.
far as us jumping up ahead. We're gonna have to jump up ahead and stay
It
ahead
can't
to
be
be able to
no
win this
close
game.
game because 2 teams they too good. Somebody gonna have to show up and show out.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
hope right.
Okay. Well, Big Dave, give us your last word on the game.
I'm looking to see a hell of a game. I'm gonna have my popcorn ready, and I'm gonna have the surround sound on. I want to hear a lot of hard ass hitting, and I don't want to see a bullshitting ass game. I'm looking to see a really exciting game. If it turns out to be a dud, I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting game. Like you said, everybody definitely have your popcorn. Like I said, the Lions we've been making history every game. We made history that last game beating San Francisco. I believe, well, not history, but I believe we had lost 14 straight games to San Francisco dating back to 94, I believe. Each game we've been breaking records, and we've been knocking stuff down that we have not been able to do for like over 10 years. So, Q Dog, let everybody know what you got going on, where they can reach you.
Humidity 313.
Big Ken, let everybody know what you got going on, where they can reach you.
This is Big Hen 313. I'm finna start a rabbit hole. The name of my podcast is gonna be called The Rabbit Hole. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna talk about stuff like this and a lot more. Big Dave, hey, I like the way you talking. We need that right now as far as the thought as far as what we gonna do if they come at us a certain way. But I think I believe that with the defense we got, it's gonna be enough to keep us above water with Minnesota.
Okay.
I just hope we don't get no more injuries. Other than that, I think we're gonna be all right. I think that with this offense that we running right now, it's gonna be hard to beat us. It's gonna be hard to beat the Lions. They coming. They got a young squad on their offense. The defense is a little banged up. We get some key players back in it, it's over with. We'll be making to the Super Bowl run. We get a few good key players back. We got a chance of winning this. And like I said, I believe Honolulu blue. Till somebody prove me wrong, let's go Lions.
I got you.
Big Dave, let everybody know where they can reach you. Let everybody know what you got going on.
Big Hen, I can't wait to the rabbit hole get started. I would love to be a guest on there.
Sure.
We're gonna talk that talk. But it's Real Talk with Big Dave. You can catch me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, on a podcast that's been going for a little while here now. Starting to do a little good, a little bit. You can reach me at Real Talk with WIT Big Dave, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and on Facebook, Big Dave Crawford. If you want to do any shows or anything that you can give me advice on or add or send me good stuff to put out here, good content to put out here, you can get me on my email. That's D as in Dave Craw, CRAW, number 1, boy, number 2 at gmail.com.
There we go. There we go. I want to thank each and every one of you guys who joined the show. I just hope it be a good contested battle, you know, because that's what it's about to be. It's about to be a battle. You know, it's about to be two great teams. You know, it's going to be over who has that will, who has that fight, you know, and it's going to come to turnovers, you know, because Minnesota, like I said, they lead the league in turnovers. So we're definitely going to have to be careful, hold on to that ball, you know, trying to get out of
We'll
that
take
game.
them turnovers. We
Yeah,
take all
yeah,
that.
no, yeah, and we're definitely going to have to try to create some turnovers and get out of this game injury free. My prediction is the Lions to win. You know, I gave my prediction already. You know, but we definitely need to get out of this game injury free. You know, and we need to win this game and get to that number one seed because it would almost be impossible, you know, for us to go with that 5 seed and expect for us to be able to win 4 games injury riddle as we is. So we definitely going to have to play hard and win this game tomorrow. You know, so like I said, it's been another one. It's your boy Dame D, and we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.